Hello everybody, welcome back to the Blind Press YouTube channel, and I am annoyed. But before we get into why I'm annoyed, I would invite you to please like the video, share it with your friends and family, leave a comment with your thoughts down below, and give the channel a subscription and click that notification bell so you know whenever I upload and go live. And now let's get into why I'm annoyed. I uploaded a short a bit ago talking about how the setup screen for Monster Hunter Wilds was completely inaccessible. It's in Japanese and you can't set the date and time independently. And then I decided to go do some more reading about what exactly is deemed accessibility in this beta. And I'm not happy with a major accessibility gaming publication called caniplaythat.com because they went over what was accessible, and I'm not saying that what's there shouldn't be there. There's a lot of color blindness options, there's a lot of high contrast options, there's a lot of text size options, there's a ride assist option so you can just automatically push the left stick and be taken to wherever you need to go, wherever on whatever creature you're riding. But there's no screen reader, there's no navigation assist, there's no spoken subtitle, there's no audio description for the subtitles. There's and what's really upsetting to me is that none of that was mentioned in Can I Play That's Needs Improvement section. And this is a publication dedicated to talking about accessibility for all disabled gamers. And they know about things like navigation assist. They know about things like screen readers. They know about things like audio description because they talk about it in other articles in other franchises. Like the article that's linked below the article that I read about Monster Hunter Wild is about Diablo 4 Vessel of Hatred, which added navigation assist to Diablo 4, which is another open world game. So they could very well have added navigation assist, and I hope that they do, but they won't. I know this is just a beta, and I know that there may be more accessibility features coming. It's Capcom though, so I'm really not holding my breath. Look what they did with Street Fighter. Yes, the 3 menus, World Tour, World Tour, Fighting Ground, and Online are spoken, and the characters are spoken, but World Tour is completely inaccessible to a totally blind player. And choosing your character in online play is inaccessible. It doesn't speak. The rumble feature in the DualSense is not utilized for when you're hit. They half-assed accessibility for Street Fighter 6. I'm hoping that they learn from it and implement more accessibility. But if publications like caniplaythat.com don't even mention the necessity of a screen reader or navigation assist or audio described subtitles, because they do have closed captions, they do have subtitles, they do have things like that for the deaf. And I'm not saying that any of those accessibility features shouldn't be there. They absolutely should. And but if you have an article by an accessibility publication that doesn't even talk about the other things that the game needs and could benefit from, that is a major pitfall for that accessibility publication, especially if its goal is to help developers work to become more accessible for disabled gamers. Like they I didn't see any mention of motor assistance stuff either in the article that it could use. It was very frustrating to read an article by a disability publication that was very almost too glowing of of a review on the beta. Um, I understand it's a beta, but if we're going to be looking for accessibility and that's our job, as like that's the job of the publication, then we should also, when we're, while we're giving positive feedback, we should also strive to give constructive feedback as well. And I feel like the needs improvement section of that article was very generalized, not very specific. Didn't it was very very glossed over, it felt like. The positive feedback was very specific. It was very it was very clear what they liked about the game, which is fine. That's, I'm not saying the person writing the article shouldn't have liked the game. And if they have a vision impairment and they found it easier to play with like a bigger HUD, that's awesome. But I feel like their bias as a partially sighted player was shown because they didn't mention any accessibility options for totally blind players in their needs improvement section. They didn't mention any accessibility options specifically for physically disabled players, like people with people like Broly legs, for example, people with like paraplegia or dexterity issues. Like they didn't mention any of those. Like it was very glossed over, and I'm very disappointed because I really do enjoy reading caniplaythat.com, and I tend to read their accessibility reviews before I look at a game, and this was very disappointing to read, the bias in that article. And it was also very disappointing that Monster Hunter Wilds, I couldn't even set it up without help, and now it looks like there's not even a point of getting help to set it up because there's no way I'll be able to play it. So there's that. That's disappointing, and this is why I stick to Mortal Kombat, because it's really like one of the only games that I can play. I am gonna finish The Last of Us though, but really, short of everybody just understanding what needs to be done, and some games just can't handle it, like Call of Duty PvP, for example. Like that, doing navigation assist, screen reader, uh, don't shoot your, making sure you don't shoot your team, like making the sound for your team versus a sound for your enemy. Like there would be an onslaught of noise trying to do it. So some games just can't handle it. But this game definitely could, and it's a shame that an article like from Can I Play That didn't highlight the needs improvement part the way that it should have. And I'm very disappointed in both Capcom and Can I Play That this morning. I hope this makes sense. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Have a wonderful rest of your Sunday, and I will see you in the next one. Please take a second to like the video, comment down below what you think, and share this video with your friends. And don't forget to leave a subscription before you go. Have a wonderful day.